Welcome back everyone. In this video we will start chapter number 5, that is form, queries and reports. So for learning forms, queries and reports, we will learn some prerequisite, that is the basic knowledge, how we can create and what are the uses of these different functions of MS Access. Alright. So first is database management system. Okay. Database management system is a DBMS. It is an abbreviation. It is a software that is used to define, create and maintain a database and provide us a controlled access to the data. That means database एक बहुत सारे इंफॉर्मेशन का कलेक्शन है और ये एक तरह का सॉफ्टवेयर है जो हमें बहुत सारे इंफॉर्मेशन को प्रॉपरली ऑर्गेनाइज्ड और मेंटेन करने में हेल्प करता है. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज रिलेशनल डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. As you can see, these both words are similar. Database management system and relational database management system. Right? So, these both are similar to each other. How? Relational database management system, that is RDBMS, is a advanced version of database management system. Alright, so further we will study about the difference between both these topics. Now first we will learn the examples of database management system like Oracle database, MySQL, IBM, okay, and MS Access. So for learning about forms, queries and report, the database, what is database, and knowing about the relational database management system is must needed. So let's start with the relational database management topic, and further we will learn about tables and then we will learn forms, queries and report. Okay. Let me again tell you what is database. Database means the information, the collection of large number of data. When we organize that data in any software, these are the examples of those software, that is called database management system. And in this chapter we will learn only one kind of software, that is MS Access. Alright, so let's start. Now the first topic is relational database management system, RDBMS. It which gives us the facility to store, manipulate and retrieve the information quickly and effectively. Okay. This is that kind of software in which you can organize, you can store and manipulate and retrieve the information very effectively and quickly. Okay. This is that software in which you can easily store, manipulate and retrieve the information whenever you needed it. Next is, it allows us to store the related information in the form of correlated table as a database. That means you can organize the data in a table and whenever you needed that data, you can easily retrieve it. Alright? It allows us to perform various operations to retrieve and analyze the required information. Whenever you needed the data from that table or from that particular topic, you can easily retrieve it, you can easily get it, or you can even edit that data whenever you need it. Okay? So that means you can perform a various operations with that data. We can organize any data in a two form. Okay. Suppose we are having any information, we can organize that particular data in a two forms. Either we can make a paragraph or we can make a table. So we can maintain any kind of data in a two format, in a paragraph or in a table. In MS Word, we can save our data in a paragraph format. And in MS Access, MS Excel, these are those kind of software which help us to maintain our data in a table format. Alright, in MS Excel we create data, okay, we can create a data and we can edit it later on if we want. In MS Access, this is also quite similar like MS uh, Access. MS Excel and MS Access is both are similar to each other, but in MS Access provide us the facility to change the format. Means we can save our data in a table format, but later on when we need it, we can change the format of our data in the form of report, forms and query. Alright, now we will see some importance of table. There are two ways to store any information. Okay, first is paragraph format and second is table format. Paragraph format is basically used in these software such as Microsoft Word, Notepad and etc. In these software, we can type a paragraph and can store information for later use. Second is table format. Table format is basically used in MS Excel, MS Access and so many software. Table act as the basic data storage unit. Table is the basic storage unit for any kind of information which we can transform it later for our use. There are various methods used to create the tables and to store the information or data in that. There are various methods for creating table. Alright, this is not important to create table in MS Excel only. If we want to write down, if we want to make the table in MS Word, there are various different methods for creating table in MS Word or Notepad as well. Next is, we can also change in the table as per the need of our database. Once we have created a table, we have saved it, so later if we want to change any information, any data, we can easily do that. Next is, we can use these table create other database object like form, queries and report for various purpose. Table, here I told you, table act as the basic data storage unit. That means table is the basic data storage unit. If you have created a table, later on easily you can transform that table into the form, reports and queries. So let's see how we can create these useful object of MS Access, that is reports, forms and queries. Forms. Forms are the database object which help us to enter or search the records in a table. Form is another object, first object of MS Access which help us to edit, enter or search the records, the data which you have saved in your table. Form help us to find it out and help us to edit or to enter or search the information in a table. They provide us easy to use interface for the user to work with database. Form provide the easy way to edit, to enter the data in a database management system. Now next we will see how we can create form using the format tool, how we can create form using the wizard tool, and how we can navigate the record or data in a form.
Now we will see how to create form using the form tool. So before starting creating a form tool, let us take one example to understand the use of a form. Let us take an example when we go to the bank to withdraw or deposit the money, we fill up to enter details like our name, account number, amount, etc. and hand it over to the concerned person. That person enters the detail in a register or feeds it into the computer and completes the transaction. Same is the case when you fill up the admission form in a school or create your email account. You fill up your details in a form. These forms provide us an easy way to show the required information in a maintained database. Once you have created a table, you can design different types of forms on the table as per your need and convenience. And then you can use them to enter, modify, or search the information in it. Now for creating a form, the first basic thing we required is a table with some data. Now you can see here I have created a single data of an individual person. It contains a name of its company, last name, first name, email address, job title, business phone, home phone, mobile phone, fax number, address, city, and details about that single individual person. So how we are going to create a form of this single data with using the form tool. So we will go to the create option. Here you will find a form box. The second group, it is a form box. The first option, it is available here, form. Form used to create and enter the information for one record at a time. So this is the form tool which is going to help us to create a form of this data. So when we will click over it, you will find here you must have to save the table 1 before you create a new object based on it. So whenever we are going to create an object of MS Access, so the first thing is that we have to save the basic data or basic table of that information. So for saving this table, we will go to the first option. You can see here when we will do the right click, the first option is here, save. Okay, now it is asking the name of the table. So I don't want to change it. It is table 1. So let it be. Okay, now this information is saved. Now again we will go to the form option for creating a form. And we will do the left click. Now you can see here, this is the form. Okay, ID, company, last name, surname, all the required information of an individual person or individual worker in that company can fill these form. All right, so this is this way we can create form using the form tool. Now we will see creating forms using from wizard. Now wizard is also an option here which can also help us for creating a form. Again we will go back to the create option, and here you will find again a form group. Alright, now here you have to go to the more forms. When you will come here in the list, pivot list, blank form and more form, the first option is here, form wizard. Now here another dialog box will open. It is asking that do you want all the title, all the details of that person, like you want to know the company name, last name, and first name, email address, job title. So it is asking that are you sure that you want to write down, you want to find out the details of these person. So you have to select the title, desired title, for getting the information of any individual person. I want company name, last name, first name, email address, job title, business phone. Okay, only this much information I want in my form. So next, so here it is asking that what should be the layout of your form. So I wanted a columnar. Actually there are total 4 layouts: column, tabular, data sheet and justified. So I want a column in a column way. You can see here, this is this way a column will appear. Next is tabular, data sheet and justified. So I want column. Next, it's asking next, finish. Now this way our wizard, from the wizard tool we have created a form. Now next we will learn how to navigate record in a form. Now what is a record? The data of any individual person or worker in a company is a record. Alright, as I have listed here, the company name Sun, last name we don't have, first name Suyash, and the email address, job title and business phone. So if you want to navigate, if you want to change any record of any person, so what you have to do, you have to directly go to that individual data box, and with the backspace button you can change the information. Alright, and what you will do the next, for saving it, go back to the title or the table name, and again you will find here the first option, save, and save it. Okay, so this way we have created a form from the form tool, and next from the wizard tool, and next we learned how to navigate the record.
Queries. Queries is also the another format or object of MS Access. Query help us to filter the data from one or more tables under the applied condition for quick and retrieval of specific information. As you have studied in MS Excel, we used to apply different types of conditions for getting the particular information, particular type of information from the table. Yes, that is also a part of applying conditions. Here in query in MS Access, that feature is also available where we can apply the condition in more than one table for creating a query. Suppose we are having more than one table and we want a particular kind of information from all the table. So with the help of query, we can apply the condition in all the table and we can get the particular kind of information which we want. That means we can retrieve the information from all the table at once. Now you will see how to create a simple select query. Next, creating queries using multiple table. With the help of multiple table, how we can create a query. So let's see.
Now next is about query. Query, when we go somewhere, we have some doubt. Okay, we we exactly don't know about the place or some institution. So the doubt is exactly what we call the query. Now, how we can create a query of any data, of any table. So now we will see how to create a simple query from this data which I have already created. Again, we will go to the create option. Here you will find the third group, that is the last group, query. Okay, query. And what you have to do, you have to select the first one option, that is giving us a simple query wizard. And when you will click over this query wizard option, here it will ask a simple query, cross table query wizard, find duplicate query wizard. So these are the forms, these are the different types of queries. And when you will create a simple query wizard, so this way the appearance of your document will be appear on your screen this way. Okay, and cross table, find duplicate, and find unmatched. All right, so I want a simple query wizard. We'll do the OK. Now again, this dialog box which we have already seen in creating a form, so it is asking what are the details you want. So I will select the desired details: last name, first name, email address, job title, business phone number. That's it. Then I will go to the next and finish. Now you can see here, as we have selected the simple query form, this is the simple. All right, we don't have to change anything. Already we have selected the information which we want, we have selected in the previous step. Now next we will see how to create a query with another method. Alright, so first method, we have selected a query wizard. Now if we want to change the query design, what we can do, we have already one query form, and we will go to the query design. Here it will asking table 1. Exactly, this is the name which we want to add the query, add both, add. Okay, so we have added all the tables and all the queries which we want to include in our new layout, right? So this way we can add so many tables and convert that many tables into a single query form. Alright, now next we will see how to create query on a related table. So these are the, you can see here, table 1 and 1, table 1 query, and table 1 and 2. So these all are different data we have, and we want to add these different data into a single individual query. So what we will do, these are the different forms, different data, and we are going to create a related table. Related means a same table. That means we are having more than one table with the same data. So first we will remove the extra table, extra data from our table, and this is the 1, and again we want to add the table number 1. Okay, so now you can see here we have selected two same table, and we are going to create a new query. Alright, so this way we can create same table data into a same query and two different table into a same query form. Alright,
Next is this is the last object in MS Access, that is reports. Reports are the printable object which help us to represent the information from one or more table in a or query in a systematic or organized manner. You might have heard this word report in your daily life. Report, what is report? Report is the summarized form of any activity. Alright, so it is also a printable form of MS Access. Suppose you have created a table, and with the help of table you can create the report as well. So this is the most important part of MS Access object, because here we are creating a total different object. Okay, like table is another format and report is another format. So we are converting one format to another. Next we will see how we can create report using the report tool, and last we will see creating report using a report wizard. So let's start.
now we will see about report. This is one of the easiest way to create a report, as it creates the report using the entire data from the selected source of default options. As you can see here, I have already created data of two individual persons. Now I want to create a report of these person. So how we will create? For creating report using a report tool. A report tool is the easiest way for creating any report of any data. So for creating report, we will again go to the create option. For creating any object of MS Access, either it is a table, form, report or query, you have to go to the create option. Now you can see here a create option, and here you can find out the third box. This is a report, and when you will click the first part of this report, and you can see this is the report of our data. Okay, the data which we have already written in the table form, we have created that data into a report format. Alright, so report is a printable form. Printable form means when you want any data into a printed form, then what you can do? You can create a report. Here you can see the date, time, day, year, all the details of report are given here. Next we will do, again we will go to the table and we will see how we can create a report from another option. Create, and you can see here a report wizard. Okay, now we are going to create a report with the help of report wizard. Again, we have to select all the details which we want to include in our report. Finish. Now this is the report of our data, and this report we have created with the help of report wizard option. Okay, when you will go back to the create option, you will find here there are different options available for creating a report, and report is the only one format of MS Access which we can print out. Alright, now the last topic is how to close MS Access. For closing MS Access all file properly, first we will select all the file. Select the any one file you have to select, and you have to keep the mouse cursor over that, and you will click it. You will find here the close all option. Close all. It's saying, do you want to save the change design? That means whatever we have created in the last previous step, do you want to change it? Yes. And it is asking the name of report, table 1. Now this way we have created our all the reports, all the object, query, reports and table, and with the help of this quick access toolbar, cancel, we will go back to the main desktop. Okay.
That's all for today. We will see in the next lecture with the new topic. Till then, take care.